This weather is so amazing right now. Like, this is giving me a taste of summertime and springtime when I'm about to be outside on your necks. Hey, you guys, long time no see. I've missed you all, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys have missed me. A lot has transpired. It's all good stuff, actually. It's no bad stuff as to why I've been away. I just started back school. I'm in school again. So I was at Kennesaw. I had vlogs up there. You guys should go watch those vlogs. It was a good time. I got to experience being, like two sides of a college student. That side was purely just all fun. Even though there was a lot of bad stuff that came with it too, I still appreciate all the fun I had there. And then now I get to experience, being a college student and doing the work part, basically, to be blunt. It was a big transition for me because I was this college student who was living on my own, got a taste of independence in a kind of way. I was basically providing for myself in the like small necessities for myself daily. Um, I got to experience a new level of privacy for myself, not having to be questioned everywhere, or not having to let somebody else know what I'm doing, what I want to like do, or not having to speak in the morning, just small stuff. That was a transition moving back home with my parents, and just me having to readjust them in this new stage of their lives, and them having to adjust to me in this new stage in my life. So it was a pretty bumpy ride, but we we finally are now, in a better space than before. I was just working and just trying to, um, just have a breather, a breath, because I had gone through 2 years at Kennesaw, and while it was fun, there was a lot of stuff I was dealing with mentally that I just was blocking off. And so moving back home, I had nothing but time and nothing but space to figure all that shit out, what was going on up here. And it was very eye opening, and it wasn't pretty. It wasn't glamorous like a aha light bulb moment. It was more like a scary nightmare walking through a dark fucking hallway alley moment. And then on the other side, or there's the rainbow particle. I don't know how to explain this, but basically the journey to get here was not pretty. Okay, while it might look pretty on the outside, like y'all saw, I had a great time. I went on a lot of trips this summer. It was great, and during those times when it was great, it gave me realizations when I was for when I was in those times when it wasn't great, if that makes sense. So those times when things were kind of bumpy and I was like alone in my thoughts, or just just unsure about my future and feeling like I'm getting in this bad cycle again that I was at Kennesaw, but not exactly in the same way. You know, it was in those good moments when I was doing things that brought me joy, that helped me figure out the things that I like and that I could do in my lifestyle that will make me happy, but still conform to this society, if that makes sense. There are many reasons as to why this can't be possible in our reality, but in my head, I would have everyone not working for money. Number one, money wouldn't be valued high at all. Money wouldn't be a thing. Okay, it wouldn't even be in our vocabulary. We wouldn't even know what the fuck money is. The fuck, and we all still could have houses and live in houses like normal, but we all have more greenery so we can farm and provide our own food. Like if we did have to go to school, like K through 12 school, it would be teaching us how to do stuff like that, to how to how to how to grow your own food so you can eat for yourself, how to do stuff like this to actually help our own body evolve, in a healthy way. And then not just that, we would be able to just be creative outlets. All those things, all your hobbies that you love to do, every now and then you could do them all the time. You have all day, just to keep our mind stimulated, because we can't just sit up fucking around all day and just eat fruits and veggies and all that good shit. I would still like to stimulate our minds. And we had so many great technological advances as well that I would keep. Like, I don't know about a car. I don't think, maybe something that would cause less harm to the world, because the emission from the car and the smoke, the whatever, something like that is bad for the environment. Of course, we know. But maybe keep airplanes, because you could travel all over the world still. But that's just my little rant. I kind of had to make those two worlds exist in one, and I also just had to figure out that we just had to take control of my life and stop trying to appeal and please to other people's lives. Like, I would see what other people were doing in their lives and try to do something, in a similar path, because I thought, okay, this is what you have to do in this stage of life now, That wasn't working for me. And I was also scared to just go on my own path with the things that I like, because it's not typical. It's not easy and it's not typical. It's a very big idea I have for my future in my brain. So just telling somebody what's your goals and what's your ideas is not as easy for me to explain to someone, I feel, than it is for just a lot of people in the world would say, oh, I'm going to school for this so I can get a job in this. And yeah, like, people I feel like have a straight line path laid out for them. Mine's is kind of like this. But it still gets to the end goal, you know what I'm saying? Just not in the typical way that you would see it. So yeah, I just had to stop giving a fuck about that and do what I want to do regardless. And that included people very close to me, like my friends. Not even like they would make me feel bad about, going on my own path, but it's just the comparison shit I was doing myself to them, But also, like, my parents, they've always preached to me to get a 9 to 5 job. Not like preach like, oh, you're gonna get a 9 to 5, but it's always been like, nothing creative was encouraged for a career path. It was more so just like a fun little hobby on the side, and that's it, But so yeah, it was always like kind of pressure for me to do something more normal. Normal's the word I'm going to use, because I can't think of any other words to describe it. I'm sorry. But you guys know what I mean. Firefighter, policeman, lawyer, doctor. The stuff, like the little easy shit, But that's not even easy. I'm not even trying to discredit, because those are really hard pathways to go through. But, just the stuff that you could just say and somebody will know immediately. I don't even know how to explain this. Y'all get it. Those are the expectations they had for me, and basically what I brought to the table wasn't that. So it was some learning to do on both ends. After working and stuff like that, and just really settling down again after traveling and feeling like I was in a better place, and things were going well and things were going smooth, and I felt comfortable now here in this new space. I felt it was time to finally move move on, basically. Like, it was time to finally move on from all that old shit that was fucking with me in my head in the past 2 years, to moving back home and finally reaching to this new point. It was time to finally let go of all that past shit and leave it in the fucking past, so I could embrace all this new stuff coming in for my future, you know? And even if I'm not sure of what it is, I'm still embracing it because it's gonna come to me. What's meant for me is gonna come to me. So now I'm back in school for film. Duh, bitch. Like, literally, when I went to my classes and I saw how I was just a different student now, in class, more engaged, not really zoning out as much, and not really. I get excited to do homework now, and that's crazy. It's because it's something about, it's something that is teaching me about something that I genuinely enjoy. Like, I enjoy, let the wind blow. I enjoy recording videos. I enjoy making art out of moving pictures or just still pictures. I enjoy getting emotion and reactions out of people through visuals, because visuals is how I learn best, and I feel like it's how I can explain myself best as well, because I'm not very much a big on my emotions, as we all know, and explaining very well in words, I feel. So I feel like when it comes to my emotions, I can explain that, and it can come across a lot easier for people through my visuals. You know, people can understand me better through them, and that's what all I want. Excited to just see what I prosper into in the next coming years. This was kind of a whole episode in itself. So I was going to talk about something else, but this is already fucking 14 minutes long, and baby, no. This is not going to be no 30-minute. But I might record another video still out here, because I did want to talk about something else. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys got something out of this. Maybe you guys can relate to me. This is really my space where I can just talk and be vulnerable at my highest abilities, because I'm alone and I'm just talking to a camera, but I'm really not just talking to a camera, because I'm exposing myself to anybody who can click on this video and hear what I gotta say about myself. So, thank you. Thank you for listening. And don't forget to follow me. My socials will be linked down below. And I'll see you guys in the next freaking episode. Bye.